Have you ever felt uneasy in your home, like something isn't right, but you can't explain why? Constant arguments, sleepless nights, sudden fear or sadness, these could be signs of something deeper. According to Mufti Menk and Islamic teachings, certain objects and practices can unknowingly invite jinn and demonic forces into our homes. They block barakah, disturb peace, and weaken our connection with Allah. In this video, we'll reveal the most common items that attract these unseen forces and how to remove them. Stay with us. Your home's spiritual safety might depend on it. 1. Spiritual disturbance in the home. Sometimes, a person may feel a heavy atmosphere in their home, a sense of anxiety, sadness, or even fear, without any obvious reason. In Islam, such feelings are not always emotional or psychological. They can also be spiritual. Our homes are meant to be places of peace and barakah, but when that tranquility disappears, it's important to consider the unseen. The presence of jinn or demonic influences can cause unrest, especially when a home is neglected spiritually. Often, these disturbances begin subtly: frequent arguments, disturbed sleep, or unease in specific rooms. It's not about superstition, but rather acknowledging the unseen world that Allah has informed us about. These disruptions are signs that a home may be spiritually unprotected. When the remembrance of Allah fades, shaitan finds space to influence. Recognizing these disturbances is the first step toward protecting your home through faith, cleanliness, and regular acts of worship. Items that attract jinn or demons. Certain physical objects in a home can act as invitations to jinn or demonic forces. Islam teaches us to be cautious about what we allow into our living spaces. Items such as statues, idols, or symbols associated with false religions carry spiritual weight. Even if kept merely for decoration or cultural interest, these objects can bring unseen harm. Jinn are drawn to places where shirk, associating partners with Allah, is present. And these items often represent beliefs or practices that go against Tawheed. Hanging up such objects or displaying them proudly shows a level of acceptance, even unintentionally. In some cases, people unknowingly bring cursed or spiritually contaminated items from travels or antique shops into their homes. These objects can disturb the peace and invite negative forces. Islam emphasizes purity not just in the heart, but also in our environment. Removing such items is a step towards safeguarding the home from unseen harm. 3. Haram entertainment. Many Muslims overlook the impact of entertainment on the spiritual state of their home. Music, movies, and shows that promote immorality, violence, or mock religious values can serve as gateways for shaitan. These forms of media often normalize sin, making it appear acceptable or even attractive. When such content is played regularly in the home, it creates an atmosphere that weakens iman and invites negative spiritual influences. The presence of inappropriate imagery, foul language, or messages that oppose Islamic values can disturb the spiritual purity of the environment. Jinn are known to be attracted to places where indecency and heedlessness prevail. Even if the content is consumed for fun or relaxation, the spiritual consequences are real. A home filled with such distractions often sees a decline in prayer, dhikr, and Qur'an recitation. Replacing haram entertainment with halal alternatives strengthens the home's spiritual shield and invites Allah's mercy and protection. Use of talismans or amulets. Many people, out of fear or desperation, turn to objects like amulets, taweez, charms, or talismans, believing they will bring protection, healing, or good luck. However, Islam is very clear on this matter. Placing trust in such items instead of Allah is a form of shirk, the gravest sin. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam warned against wearing or using anything believed to have power independent of Allah. These objects are often linked to superstition, black magic, or even hidden shirk practices, which open the door for jinn and demonic forces to enter a person's life and home. What seems like a harmless pendant or written paper may contain spells, symbols, or words of kufr. Instead of bringing safety, they invite spiritual danger and distance a person from true tawakkul, reliance on Allah. Protection lies in dua, Qur'an, and trust in Allah alone, not in man-made objects with no divine legitimacy. 5. Disrespectful books or images. A home that contains items disrespecting Islam, the Qur'an, or the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam can lose divine protection and become spiritually vulnerable. This includes books that promote atheism, mock religion, or distort Islamic teachings. Even novels, magazines, or posters that subtly insult sacred beliefs or values can have a spiritual impact. Likewise, images that depict the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam or use Islamic phrases in inappropriate or decorative ways, such as on clothing, carpets, or bathroom items, show a lack of reverence. Such objects may seem harmless or artistic, but they dishonor what Allah has made sacred. When respect for Deen is reduced in the home, it creates a space that is unwelcoming to angels and potentially inviting to jinn. Islam places great emphasis on honoring religious texts and symbols. Removing anything that belittles or misrepresents Islam is essential in preserving the barakah and spiritual security of the household. 6. Spiritual cleansing methods. To protect a home from demonic presence and restore peace, Islam offers powerful spiritual tools. Regularly reciting or playing the Qur'an in the house invites tranquility and drives away evil. Surah Al-Baqarah, in particular, is known to expel shayateen, as mentioned in authentic hadith. Engaging in dhikr, the remembrance of Allah, such as saying Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, and La ilaha illallah throughout the day purifies the environment. Praying salah on time and encouraging all family members to do so adds a protective layer over the household. Keeping the home physically clean is also part of spiritual cleanliness, as jinn are drawn to filth and disorder. Avoiding arguments, haram media, and heedlessness helps maintain a calm, faith-filled space. Additionally, invoking morning and evening du'as and saying Bismillah before entering the home or eating closes doors to evil. A spiritually cleansed home invites Allah's mercy, angels, and lasting peace. Our homes should be places of peace, light, and the remembrance of Allah. By removing harmful items and replacing them with acts of worship, we invite barakah and protection into our lives. May Allah keep our homes safe from all evil, fill them with His mercy, and surround our families with angels. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Pious Deen for more Islamic reminders. Comment below. Ya Allah, protect my home and fill it with your light. Let's spread goodness together, one home at a time.